All right. Well, good afternoon, Hillcrest Hawks. It's me, Principal Dietz, and I am here with another one of our incredible sixth grade team. That's right, the one, the only, Miss Rich. Miss Rich, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Mr. Dietz. How are you?
Doing great, thank you. Even better now I'm getting to talk to you right here. Miss being around Hillcrest with all my staff right there. Just something is just not right about everything that's going on right now. So
Right.
well, look, Miss Rich, one of the things we want to make sure is that we're not forgotten about by those folks at home. So we want to make sure we keep up to date with what's going on with our staff, but also too, we want to make sure that our incoming sixth graders know who their teachers are going to be next year. Because of course, they missed out on open house and some other opportunities to come up and meet with you guys right now. So want to make sure we focus and talk about things like this. So today we're going to ask you 7 questions for a Hawk right now and see how you do on these. All right?
All righty.
Here we go. So tell me, for you, what has been the best part of distance learning?
Um, the best part of distance learning, I'm staying up later
Okay.
and sleeping in. No,
Okay.
sorry. The best part of distance learning for me has been seeing my students succeed in this challenging environment. So I'm a math teacher and I'm all about numbers. And so of my 110 students, I'm having a really high return rate in terms of students completing their work.
That's
I won't
nice.
say how many I'm not having, but I will just focus on how many I am having.
Hey, that's looking at the positive right there. I think that's the way to go, because this is a challenging time for everybody in different ways, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm pleased about that.
That's really nice to hear. So tell me, but for you though, what has caused your steepest learning curve during this time of distance teaching? Like, what has been that thing that Ms. Rich has been like, oh boy, this has been the toughest thing for me to get through?
Well, I think speaking from a teacher's perspective, but then also being a mom at home, I think it's about figuring out that balance. And one of the things that I figured out early on is that I didn't want my students to spend all day in front of a computer, that I felt like I would be successful if I could get them to spend 20 to 30 minutes a day on math. I felt like if I could keep it in manageable chunks for them, that I found success if I was just having them continue to learn.
Nice. What is now as a parent? Here's a quick question for you. As a parent of a distance learner, what's been the biggest learning curve there for a parent of 2 kids who are at home distance learning right now?
Patience. I'm an incredibly patient teacher, but I think at home you have different dynamics with your children, and so I've learned that I just have to be really patient, and sometimes we have to be flexible with our schedule and move to different things. That maybe if I had it planned for them to do math at a certain time, it's not going to happen that time. It's going to have to go to another time.
So speaking of all these things right here, what are you doing for your own wellness during the shelter at home? Like, what is it that you are doing to make sure that you are taken care of?
So I do a lot of things. I go on walks every day. I walk from my house in Grayton all the way to Forestville, which it's like a good 5-mile walk. I don't do that all the time, but I have been doing that. I have been doing an online yoga series with Yoga with Adrian. Actually, I'm doing it with Miss J. We're doing the 30 days at home yoga. So we're on day 16. So that's really fun. We don't do it together, but we're doing it so we can talk about it.
Very nice.
I have been gardening. So my front yard has lots of beautiful succulents and flowers, and my backyard has lots of beautiful flowers and succulents and also vegetables. And then I have been enjoying my podcasts, listening to music, baking. I've been doing a lot, Mr. Dietz. I'm taking care of myself.
It definitely sounds like it. You are right there. Yeah. It definitely sounds like it. So tell me now, if you were able to go back in time, hop in the time machine and go back to when little Allison was in 6th grade herself, if she had to be sheltered at home for the last 2.5 months at school and do distance learning, what would she think of that?
She would be sad because 41-year-old Allison is sad about it. So, I'm trying to find the silver lining of the shelter in place, that I have a lot of home time and I'm time with my family, but I truly miss the interactions with my peers. So just the friendly banter. We text and we FaceTime, but it's just not the same. Mm-hmm. So I think little Allison would just be sad about not being with her friends.
What are you looking forward to doing on day one when we're back in session at Hillcrest? What's that thing on day one that you're going to look forward to the most?
Hugging people.
Yeah.
Hugging people.
Yeah. You know, that's actually funny. That would be, you are the second person in a row who just said hugging people right there. So there we go. You and Miss Baird right there on the same page about that.
Yeah.
Now, if you could shelter at home with any famous person or historical figure, living or dead, who would it be and why? Who would you be okay with being sheltered at home with? Of course, your family. We already know your family, of course. But who's that famous person, that historical person you'd want to be sheltered at home with?
Oh my gosh. This is so hard. I have so many different angles to go. Let me think. My first thought was Ryan Gosling because he's cute. So I'm just going to answer with that.
I didn't get it. I got it. Not going to admit, I didn't get it until one night me and Mrs. Dietz watched Crazy Stupid Love. And after that, I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it with Ryan Gosling.
And The Notebook. You got to put that on your list. And also, I just watched La La Land the other night, and he's so cute.
See, now look, I'm going to be honest. I think I had to sit through the Notebook in a theater, and that was pretty darn tough. I could only do so much of that one right there. But La La Land, I know is supposed to be good. I probably should check that out, because I will say I turned into a little bit of a Ryan Gosling fan after Crazy Stupid Love. I loved him in that.
I love all those memes though too that that people put, like, "Hey girl, you're doing a great job. Hey girl, you're a great teacher. Keep it up." So, anyways.
So tell me, what one word would you use to describe what you have learned about your students during distance learning?
That they're amazing.
So true.
I see them. I don't see everybody, but I have 5 planned Zoom sessions for my periods throughout the week. And I don't get everybody on there, but I just tell them all the time how happy I am to see them. And I'm just so proud of them because they really have stepped up. Like, they're doing what they need to be doing and learning new material and being really brave and asking questions. And so I've learned that I already knew that my students were amazing, but I just learned that they were more amazing than I thought that they were.
I was just talking to Miss Baird a few minutes ago, and we just agreed about what an incredible 6th grade group this is right here.
Oh yeah, such an incredible 6th grade group, and I'm so sad I don't get to spend the last 10 weeks with them. It makes me so sad.
No, it is, and then I feel also bad for the 7th grade group, which they've missed a bunch of exciting opportunities. Of course, the 8th grade group of kids missing the last little bits of their Hillcrest experience there. So. No, but we're going to do everything we can next year to make it up for these kids when we get back into session. So finally, Miss Rich, before we let you get back on the rest of your Friday here, is there any message you'd like to send to your incoming students, those 5th graders who are right now over at Gravenstein or other schools around Sonoma County getting ready to become Hawks next year? What message would you like to send to them?
I would like to send to them that I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to learn with you. I can't wait for you to be a Hawk. And Hillcrest is a wonderful place to be. And don't be scared of middle school, because middle school is an amazing place.
So true. It's exactly. They need to stop reading those Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. Those things that happen in there are not what go on in middle school. So, all right. Well, Miss Rich, you know what? That is about that. That was 7 questions for a Hawk. Thank you so much for being a part of this today. Miss seeing you on campus. Miss you being a part of the staff there at Hillcrest. But looking forward to a great start next year. Of course, happy Mother's Day to you, mom of a future Hawk next year as well, which we're all very excited about. So that's about that. Have a great Friday. And as always, soar, Hawk, soar.
Soar, Hawk, soar. Bye, Mr. Dietz.
Bye.